Matt, speaking of our climate and our weather, what's it looking like out there?
It's looking pretty nice. We actually had a pretty decent day. Once the storms came through this morning, it cleared out. It wasn't terribly warm. We got up to 85, still cooler than it was yesterday. 64 is where we started. But again, the number that we all want to look at is this one right here. So Waco Regional today picked up a little bit better than a half of an inch. And so now finally, this number here right here, this yearly departure number is starting to go down just a little bit. We need more rain. The good news is we have more in the forecast. Out there right now, temperatures currently in the middle 70s across central Texas. We'll fall a little bit further, but it won't be terribly chilly by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. Cloud cover and those southeast winds keeping us a little insulated through the overnight hours. This is a look at your live radar. There is not a lot going on. Hasn't been a lot going on all day. Those storms this morning really did a really good job of stabilizing the atmosphere and really keeping anything from really being able to pop up this afternoon. We saw a few showers pop up in parts of the Brazos Valley and along the I-45 corridor, but they just could not sustain because the atmosphere was just too worked over. I want to show you this though right now. If you haven't seen this before, this is really cool. This area down here where it looks like it might be raining down near Austin, up towards Georgetown and Round Rock. That's bats. Those are bats flying out, and they fly out in these circular patterns from the bridges that you see them underneath, and so that kind of creates this really cool circular pattern on our radar whenever they do leave for the night. In terms of actual rain, not bats, we have to look back towards West Texas, and a similar setup to the last few days. This dry line out here is still kicking up those showers and thunderstorms. Several severe warnings for parts of the Panhandle down to the Trans-Pecos. So again, it looks a lot like it did last night. Here's the difference. Don't expect a lot of that to make it here during the overnight hours like it did last night into this morning. The area I want to focus on is up in the Panhandle. This little area of discrete storm activity, this should develop into another one of those complexes like we saw this morning, but it's going to travel all the way to central Texas. It's going to take a little while to get here. It's not going to be here theoretically during your morning drive like we saw this morning. So let's take a look at our forecast here. Couple of question marks that we still have in place with our forecast. We'll talk about it as it kind of moves forward. You can see some maybe scattered to isolated activity during the overnight hours, but here comes that complex of storms I was just talking about. Notice the timing here. This is not going to be an exact number. Our model's still somewhat in disagreement. I'm looking anywhere from about 10 to about 1 as far as an arrival time in our northern county. So I know that's a wide range, but just understand it's going to be the first half of the day when these storms get here. They're going to move across central Texas from north to south, bringing a lot of people rain for tomorrow afternoon, and then as we head towards tomorrow evening, we see that all exit off to the south. Again, just as it has been the last few days. As these storms come through, yes, some of them could be on the stronger to severe side, so something we will definitely have to watch for. But overall, the biggest threat for severe weather remains well out to our west. We're looking at primarily rain, thunder, lightning, maybe some small hail, maybe some gusty winds, but most of those staying below severe limits. But 1 or 2 storms. Again, all it takes is 1 or 2, and we could see that hail and wind threat develop across the area tomorrow. Heading into Friday, we'll get a little bit of a break in Thursday night into Friday again, maybe some scattered activity as you wake up Friday and then into the early afternoon, but the best chances for shower and thunderstorm activity will be into the afternoon, into the evening hours. Still scattered, not everybody's going to see it, but widespread scattered showers and thunderstorms, and once again, have to mention this, 1 or 2 of them could be on the strong to severe side. So that's something we'll have to continue to watch for as we head through the rest of the week. Some of that activity from Friday could even spill into Saturday morning, but for the most part, we're staying dry for the weekend, get a chance to dry out. And that's actually really good news because as we look towards next week, we bring even more storm chances back into the forecast, potentially another multi-day event. We'll have to keep an eye on that one through the weekend, but for now, just understand tomorrow and Friday, chances for showers and thunderstorms. Remember to keep up with all of that. I know it was a lot. Download 6 Plus. It's free on your smart TV.